Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. When you travel in London, there are top 10 things you must go and see. So in today's video, I'm just gonna recommend the 10 things you have to see when you're in London, and these 10 things you can only see in London. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1, top 10 things you have to do. Top 1, I think, is the Big Ben and Parliament. I think this is sort of the center in London. Everyone knows Big Ben, and it's an absolutely landmark in London. When you see Big Ben, you know, okay, this is London. So this is definitely top 1 place you have to come and see, and you can take some amazing photos. This Parliament, if you want to go and visit, you have to plan it. Make sure you book your tickets in advance, and then you can go and visit. But if you don't, you can always just take some photos. Okay, so that's top 1 things you have to do when you come to London. Number 2 place you must come and see is this Westminster Abbey behind me. When you're here to see the Big Ben here, and then this beautiful church just on this side, so it's very close. After you take some photos of Big Ben, you can go there. It's not free. I think the ticket starts from £29, but I think it's really worth it. This place since 1066, it's been a location for 40 British monarchs. So it's a very, very famous place, and I'm sure you're not going to regret it when you visit this place. Okay, so this is top 2. Top 3, I recommend the place you have to come when you visit London is London Eye behind me. It takes about 30 minutes, but I think it's a very, very cool place. When you're on top of this wheel, you can see amazing view. You can see Thames River, you can see Big Ben. Big Ben is actually just behind me. So top 1 and top 2 are just here. If you cross this bridge, and then you can go to the other side. This is a number 3 place I recommend. Some people say, oh, I have that in my city, I don't need to come to London to do it. But the thing is, I think the view you see when you're on top of this big wheel, the view you see is different. You can only see the beautiful London view here from London Eye, right? So it's pretty cool to see Big Ben and all the other things and beautiful river. So this is number 3 things I recommend. But here on this road, there is a London Aquarium and Shrek, I think all down there. I don't recommend this because, for example, the aquarium, I'm sure you have it in your city or your country. You don't have to see it in England, in London. For family tickets, it's not cheap. So when you don't have much time and you have a big family and you're on a budget, I don't think, this aquarium like that is the place you must see, because you can see it in many other countries. 10 places you must go and see in London. This one is the London Bridge. I'm sure you know this very famous landmark in London. So I highly recommend you come to this place and to take some photos outside if you don't have time. If you have time, go all the way up and you can get some amazing views. And if you're lucky, this bridge in middle, sometimes it opens. It opens 2 or 3 times a day. So if you're lucky, you might get a chance to see the bridge is open. Yeah, this is definitely a place you cannot miss when you visit London. I've done 1 video about this type of bridge, and if you go back and check my videos, you can see what's inside. Okay, so top 10 places you can't miss when you visit London. This one is Tower Bridge. And it's not London Bridge, alright? London Bridge is only famous for nursery rhyme. London Bridge is falling down, that's it. London Bridge was the first bridge, but this one is called Tower Bridge. 10 places you must go and see in London. Next stop is the Tower of London, this beautiful building behind me. This is a historical castle and it's on the north bank of Thames River. And behind me is this Tower Bridge. So you can come to these two places together. This is definitely a place you have to come and see. You know, the White Tower here behind me, which gives the entire castle its name, was built by William Conqueror in 1078. And this castle was also used as a prison, which was, you know, quite famous. I think everybody knows about that, from 1100 all the way until 1952. And this is a very, very famous and very interesting historical palace. Yeah, when you come to London, don't forget to come and visit this place. There's some amazing stories inside. I'm sure you're not going to regret it. And I hope you enjoy this Tower of London. One of the 10 places you have to come and visit is Buckingham Palace and Changing the Guard in front of the palace. The palace is open every summer from July to September. If you want to go and visit the palace inside, don't forget to book your tickets. Don't book the tickets. The tickets sell out really, really fast. It's very difficult to get tickets sometimes. But if you don't come during summer, the palace is not open to public for the rest of the year. And the other highlight when you come here is you watch Changing the Guard. So you can see every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Today is Wednesday. You can see Changing the Guards. Come here to see Changing the Guards and to see the palace is definitely one thing you have to do when you're here in London. There is no doubt about that, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Places you have to come and see in London. Next stop is National Gallery. This beautiful building behind me is the National Gallery. And when you come here, you can see the Trafalgar Square. This gallery has been built for 200 years. So they have loads and loads of celebrations for their 200 years. Hello everyone, welcome to British Museum. This is a place when you visit London, you have to come because this museum got really long history, and it's a place you have to come and see. There are over 8 million items in this museum, but there is only 1% of them on display. So this museum has amazing stuff from all over the world, from China, from Egypt, from Greece, from Japan, South Korea, Mexico, all over the world. It's definitely a place for you to come and visit. Places you have to come and visit when you are here in London. This is St. Paul's Cathedral behind me. You can see this is also a very, very important landmark for London. So don't forget to visit this place when you ever come to London. This cathedral got a really, really long history. This is the 5th largest cathedral in the world. It's definitely worth a visit. It's very, very beautiful. Yeah, when you come to London, don't forget to come here. Okay, and the next one is our final place I like to introduce when you come to London. The place I call it 3 museums. So it's not one museum, it's 3 museums because these 3 museums are all kind of together in South Kensington. So there's a Natural History Museum, Science Museum, and Victoria and Albert Museum. So these 3 museums are all together. So you do one visit, you go there, and you can see them all. This is the last museum place I recommend. The first one is Victoria and Albert Museum. Just this building behind me, you can see is absolutely beautiful. And it has over 2.3 million collections.
So this is definitely one spot you cannot miss. And number two, this is Natural History Museum. They're all together, so if you plan to come here in one day, that's still possible. This history museum is brilliant. It has a dinosaur inside. I'm sure children will love it. And this is a science museum. It's also free to visit. When you are here, don't forget to book the Wonderland lab. It's all the way on the top. Children absolutely love it. You can explore lots of interesting experiments, and this museum is also free to visit.
Okay, so that's everything in London. These are 10 places you have to come and visit whenever you're in London. And there may be more and different places people like to go. But if you don't have much time, you have a weekend in London, 2 or 3 days, please try to see these top 10 places. I highly recommend. I hope you enjoy today's video and I'll see you next time. Bye.